Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my home in Livingston, Montana, my casa. Okay, I did a video a little bit earlier this morning. I was answering subscriber mail, and it prompted me to make this video right here. And I'm going to call this video that I'm doing right here the negatives of fly fishing videos, making videos about actual fly fishing scenes, which I've been through because I just got done doing a video where I did a lot of complaining, but I didn't really cover the whole spectrum of problems because this situation of being in wild streams and wild rivers up here in Montana and actually videographing actual fly fishing scenes can be problematic. Okay, and now hang in there, folks. Bear with me. We'll have a group sing along to roast marshmallows before this is over with. I'm just kidding. Probably the coffee's kicking in. Okay, to reiterate my position in life, I've been a trout fisherman for over 50 years. That's a half a century. That's a fact. I was born in the state of Montana. I'm a native. I've been a fly fisherman in excess of 40 years. That's a fact. I have estimated that I've caught at least 10,000 trout in my day. I am no newbie to this game of fishing, period. I fish for trout every which way you could think of. Lures, bait, flies, DuPont spinners, dynamite. I'm just kidding. Okay, here's what I've got to say about doing actual live on-stream recordings, the negatives, because I really didn't put this down the way I want to do point for point, but I am now. Okay, the first thing you got to figure out when you're going to get involved in something like this, are the fish biting? Are they rising? Are they feeding on anything? Okay, right off the get-go. Okay, then you've got to figure out where you're going to record at. A good fishing spot, a good stream, whatever have you. You got to get that problem solved. Okay. The next thing you got to do is you got to figure out what pattern to use. What are they biting on? What fly creation are you going to put on the end of that fly line, that tippet, to get a fly to rise or whatever have you? Depending on if you're using sinking flies or whatever have you. Okay. What is the correct time of day? You got to get this problem resolved. When are they feeding the very best? I can guarantee you up here in Montana, some of the streams that I fish, because I fish a lot of high mountain streams and everything, it's best to be on them streams at first light. Some people don't even drag yourself out of bed at first light, okay? Whatever here. Then you have to be able to find a proper hole, a place where the fish are schooled up, this kind of stuff. Where they're biting at, a proper place in the stream, what we call holes. And then you have to determine if you've got safe wading conditions. Can you get across this stream? Or wherever you got to go to get set up. I already griped about a lot of that problem in my last video. What's the weather doing? Is the weather your friend? Is it windy? Is it overcast? Is it getting ready to storm? All these things are going against you as a videographer. I'm guaranteeing you that. How's the light? Because, okay, let's just set up a scenario. Say you're fishing a hole and you've got the sun shining right in on you. What do you think that's going to do to the image on your camera? It's going to screw it all up. Why? I've been through this mess. You got to get on the right side of the light, okay? Then tripod placement. You've got to figure out a place where you can put your tripod, because a lot of the places I fish is covered with brush. There's brush back of me, all around me. I've seen a time I've packed a machete with me. I've got YouTube videos. If you look at me close enough, you'll see a machete hanging off my back. The reason why that machete's there is to cut brush out of my way to make room for my miserable tripod. This is all extra work, let me tell you. Okay, but you definitely got to find a place to set up your tripod. And then there's a situation sometimes where you'll get out there and you'll cast and you'll cast and you'll cast, then you go shut your camera off. I call it take after take after take. You know what I mean? You have to keep re-recording, and because you haven't caught a fish yet. I've been through that a lot. Making like 6, 7, 8, 10 recordings till I finally get one to rise or get one to strike or whatever have you. All right. Okay. This business of me going out there and doing live fly fishing recordings has cost me fish. Over the years, it's cost me a lot of fish. While I was fumbling around with tripods, cameras, trying to figure out how to videograph all this stuff by myself, I was losing precious fishing time. And this deal right here, has aggravated the crap right out of me. But, it's a reality. It costs me fish every time I try to do this kind of stuff. Okay. Now, I realize, ladies and gentlemen, I can just hear people back here going, get a GoPro. Look, I got news for you. I don't like GoPros. I don't like that fish-eyed look that they've got. I don't particularly care for those kind of cameras. I have never been fly fishing in my entire life wearing a helmet. However, sometimes I've been tempted to go get a GoPro where I could just have it right on top of my head. I have seen lots of videos, lots of action videos with guys using GoPros, and I just don't like the images. I don't like that fisheye look and all this other crap. Okay, the final thing that I've got, if any one of you that watches this video has got any suggestions, and make it short too, and be nice if you write to me. If you've got any suggestions at all how to make my life easier, videographing live fly fishing scenes, in water that wants to eat me up, or I want to, the waiting is atrocious and all this other stuff, and all these different elements that are against you. If you've got any suggestions whatsoever when it comes to videographing live fly fishing scenes, please let me know. Please. Thank you very much. And this is the stuff that I have to put up with when I'm doing actual live recordings of me actually fly fishing. So the next time that you folks see me fly fishing, or I'm all set up doing that, maybe you'll think about this, the pain and misery that I go through. Thank you very much for listening to me gripe, but I wanted to get this off my chest. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on down the trail.